Hey everyone, we're back for the RFOX Weekly Update, and I'm here with Phil from RFOX Games, and today we're taking a look at the Rockstars of RFOX and a look into what we get up to during our Friday company get-together. And also RFOX CEO and co-founder Benny's dropping in later to provide some weekly updates and also a few questions around KOGS Quest. So Phil, how you going, mate?
Doing well, Lenny.
Good stuff. All right, well, let's get into it. RFOX just announced its third quarter Rockstar Awards winner. The Values Awards are a way for RFOX employees to acknowledge and give our appreciation to our teammates who really demonstrated the company values most during the past quarter. They're people who really contributed to building RFOX products and impacted the team positively. All right, and congrats to everyone who was nominated, and the winner was Phil. Phil, congrats, mate. I hear you had a big weekend following the win. How are you feeling today?
Actually, this weekend was kind of stressful. I told my wife about the award, and she started lining up viewings of bigger apartments. I really didn't have the heart to tell her like what the prize actually was. I think the next apartment she'll get will be when RFOX releases the apartment pods.
Well, that's a pretty good incentive, isn't it? Because those apartments are going to be absolutely cranking with awesome features. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Phil. And I have a few questions for you. I'd really like to know, what are your secrets? How did you win this award?
Honestly, man, RFOX works with a lot of talented developers and artists, a number of which were nominated for this award as well. So I owe a big debt of gratitude to those guys, both the internal team and the external developer partners that we work with. They really helped me achieve my goals this quarter.
Yeah, awesome. And this quarter, what have you enjoyed most about your role?
I think the thing I enjoyed most was like really moving out of my comfort zone and being able to dig in and contribute to the other aspects of the RFOX ecosystem.
Nice one. Yeah, getting out of your comfort zone is the way to go. Getting results that way and pushing yourself. All right. And any thoughts of retiring while you're still at your peak?
I am very far from the peak. I think I'll retire when RFOX moons.
Okay. Good call, Phil. All right. Well, thanks very much for your time, Phil, and congrats again. We'll catch you later on.
Yeah. Thanks, Lenny.
Now, RFOX's latest game, KOGS Quest, is seeing improvement, and we had a playoff between a few team members to see the development in action as it's in the final stages before production. And finishing off the session, we all jumped in the RFOX VALT for some testing. And it looks like I'm just running into my colleagues here, but I'm actually testing object collision. And this is the end of the week ritual where we mosh to heavy metal in front of a mirror. I don't know who this is in the hoodie, but she's really getting into the zone, leading the group there.
Man down.
And yeah, there's always someone who wants to be different.
Man down.
All right, so jumping into the Arakamoto quarter to see how the construction's going in there. And Benny's going to also jump in and I'll ask him a few questions. All right, here we are. And just going to take a walk around while we chat with Benny. How are you going, Benny?
Hey mate, I'm doing very well, thank you.
And can you tell us about the Rockstars of RFOX Awards? How are the employees contributing to the products and the ecosystem?
Yeah, we do have a lot of rock stars at RFOX. So what's happened is previously we were working in very siloed teams because we have a lot to do, and you never have enough people, and so people were sort of very busy and bunkered in on what they were doing, and now we've started doing company-wide planning sessions and planning days. And we get together very regularly, plan out the next little period of time that we're going to build, And what that's done is it's given great visibility when we're working as a overall company on what everybody else is doing, where we're up to, how it's all clicking together. And that's natural when you look at where we're iterating faster than we ever have. We're clicking together pieces quicker than we ever have before. So we've got a lot of people coming in and seeing the bigger picture that might not have before, or were focused on one piece. And we've gone back to quarterly awards, monthly awards for these Rockstars and their performance. And that's all based against our company values. So it's really great because what happens is your peers elect or vote for you and say, this is an example of what this person did against the values that the company holds. And then there's a decision-making panel based on all of the nominations put up. So it's really good to be able to recognise some of the amazing work that's being done. Of course, there's lots of little wins every day, but to be recognised in front of your peers is pretty good. But we've got some absolute rock stars. They've really stood up over the last 6 months as well in tough markets, and that's testament to the fact that we're putting out stuff faster and more iterations than we ever have before, and that'll continue as we go from strength to strength. So can't say enough good things about the amazing people that we've got at RFOX, that's for sure.
And what's happening with KOGS Quest? Can you give us a general update, please?
Yeah, so KOGS Quest. KOGS Quest is we've got the last build out before the final build for Android already, and it's in the testers' hands. And we've also got we're expecting the last build from iOS this week as well. So the only thing we're waiting on now is the security audit. So once those audits come back through, we'll be able to push to live production. So we're getting very, very close now. If you haven't signed up or wanted to play, if you want to play and try and test for us, let us know, reach out, because we can organise that for you. But yes, it's very, very close to production now, which is awesome.
And do you have any other updates for the rest of the platforms?
Yeah, so the rest of the platform, we've got further art dropping and further avatars being ready for final tick off for the citizens. So we've got to have a really good look at the non-OGs as well now. So that's pretty exciting. And obviously that production continues. It's a pretty elaborate collection and very, very high quality and high detail. So it's good to see that. We've also had our first glimpses of the apartments from a perspective of 3D. So looking to integrate that as soon as possible for internal testing before we start really sort of ramping up on that as well. But obviously apartments will make up a huge part of the next sale, because people that didn't get in on the OGs and want to get in on the standards will be very much trying to get a penthouse apartment and a big space that they can personalise for themselves. So that's all very exciting. Slam, we're making good progress on the rebuild for the VR version for the Vault. So that's coming along really nicely as well. On the NFT side, obviously we had Raznia Fear use the NFT platform. We've got others coming through now. So that's getting closer to full production as well, including Art Generation Tool. So lots going on in the ecosystem at the moment, and lots of big wins. We also saw the connectivity of the 3 quarters. So we had quarter 1 and 2 Arakamoto and Calanova connecting to what we call Q5, COSA 5, which is the centerpiece for the Vault. So that's showing how these things would link in the transportation system as well. So lots of good stuff there. We've had lots of discussions over the last week or two. We've got lots of meetups coming up with our team physically as well, so that we can further discuss how to tackle 2023 as well, and make sure that we're sort of having everything out, but also by the time 2023 rolls around, that we're actually really starting to let people in and really see these tools get marketed to the creator public.
All right, Benny. Thanks a lot for dropping in, mate.
Thanks, mate. See ya.
And that's it for the week. We're going to wrap it up now. Have a great week, everyone. And yeah, we'd love to hear your comments and any questions you might have. And yeah, we'll try and answer them next week. Catch you later, everyone.